Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Broncos are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Ravens team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A second down throw for Gabbert. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy... Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Defense showing blitz. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. Screenplay, Anderson. Finally get him down at the other 46. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
Now it's Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Coleman, 77 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Timmy Jernigan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Lynch. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here's Jones. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, Flacco. And this one caught by Max Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And here are the defensive starters, and their coordinator is hoping that they have short-term memories from last week.
A very tough week indeed, Brandon. All they want to do now is be solid right out of the gate.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On second down, Lynch. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Lynch. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
This is Mostert, and he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Flack, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but we'll see all that.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger. Weddle. And a great spot to start this drive from here. It's an end around with Perriman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Ravens a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. There's Mostert. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They've gotten it to the one. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Simeon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards. Here on first down on the sack. They'll come out in the pistol. Anderson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Daniel Brown, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll come out in the pistol.
Under. Move 45. Move 45.
Flacco will use the arm this time. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On the ground, this is Williams. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They come out here in the eye. Here's Flacco. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But fortunately, he's able. Recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Time to step aside. Back to Denver right after this.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Set. Move, 45. Three down. Move, 45. Over. Whip. Rush the whip.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Flacco here on second down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Simeon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front?
Buying that time.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw, Simeon. Over the middle this time to Fowler. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw, Simeon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield. And
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Flacco. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So, well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Simeon now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Simeon. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
From the 50, it's Simeon. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Flacco to throw again on second down. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Once more, it's Flacco. He's got a man. It's Williams. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
So second and goal here from the 9. To Johnson again. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Third and goal, Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be good for a Denver first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to... get that one to Demaryius Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
Single.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go.
Second and 10. It's Lynch again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Throwing again here, Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work. When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third down and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Lynch. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Second down following the run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Second down, Flacco now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
So times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in that position.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Flacco here on second down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They come up in an offset eye. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Welcome back now to Denver. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They come out here in the eye. Again, Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And a cutback left. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys players up front, you know the motivational speech.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And now a first down following that long gain. In the backfield is Anderson. Now it's Lynch. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, they'll go with a wide receiver run here. It's Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 19 yards that time for number 19. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Flacco, man open left side is Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Daniel Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He's got his man on the crossing route. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. On 3rd down, Lynch. And that is incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here we go. Lynch on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And now here come the Ravens. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They come out here in the eye. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look.